Many industry experts say they're not surprised that Nike dropped Lance Armstrong as a sponsored athlete today after the U.S. anti-doping agency released an accusatory report about the cyclist's drug habits. KEZI 9 News reporter Lauren Michler talked to local experts about Nike's decision and joins us in the studio now with more. Lauren?
It takes a lot for Nike to drop a sponsored athlete. They've stuck by many from Kobe Bryant to Tiger Woods through their scandals, but as the company mentioned today in a statement, Nike does not condone the use of illegal performance-enhancing drugs in any manner. Lance Armstrong is certainly not the first athlete nor the first Nike athlete to break the rules.
We've had a lot of people compare this to, well, Michael Vick or Tiger Woods or Joe Paterno. All that they did, while unfortunate, was nothing that really struck at the chord of what Nike's in the business of doing. This, totally different. Different
because Armstrong's offense discounted not only his personal character, but his athletic character. The other difference, that Armstrong was more than just an athlete, both to the public and to Nike.
It was never about, for Nike, growing a cycling business. This partnership was all about the greater good.
He has kind of a separate identity there beyond being an athlete. It's what his foundation does.
His fight with cancer and his Live Strong Foundation, some say, are even more memorable than his Tour de France championships. But regardless of how people remember Lance Armstrong, these accusations are now part of that memory. For some, it will erase their support, like the USADA erased his win record. But for others, he's just another victim of today's competitive world of professional sports.
One of those sad statements of putting somebody on a pedestal, wishing and hoping that he would be, you know, the Teflon-coated person we'd all want to look up to.
It's an unfortunate kind of result of a demand on professional athletes to perform at a certain level. It's sad, but you know, when you expect racers to ride 23 days in a row, if you want them to start the next day, you know, the temptation there is to cheat, and it's been going on for 100 years.
And it's still going on. Armstrong is not the first, certainly not the last, but maybe one of the last of the greats who has to forfeit their fame in life's work because they didn't play fair.
Harder for me now to think about what I tell my 10-year-old and my 8-year-old daughter about, you know, this Lance Armstrong guy, and what's the teachable moment out of this. Teachable moment is don't cheat.
The USADA has suggested Armstrong's 14-year win record be wiped clean, but the International Cycling Union has 21 days to decide whether to follow through with that ruling or appeal it. Live in the studio, Lauren Michler, KEZI 9 News.